is no perfect relationship. There is no perfect person. So let's let that emanate. Let's let that sink in for a little bit, because perfect is in the eye of the beholder. We all know this. Yes. A lot of people have problem comprehending things, and that's not their fault. That's okay. Which brings me to today's episode, our first episode. Um, our first topic would be all the violence that's going around, all the hate and stuff. That's not cool. And I'm watching everybody being nasty to each other and tearing each other down and just really not being a good person. There's too much hate, there's too much rage. I'm not perfect, I make my share of mistakes. But that's how we learn and grow. We have to make mistakes to learn and grow. I'm sorry, my nose keeps itching. But yes, we have to make mistakes to learn from mistakes. I know what that means. It means someone's thinking about you, but right now is probably not a good time for that. You know, all this rage and anger and hatred that everybody has built up. Well, not everybody, but that a lot of people have built up inside of them is because they feel like they don't have that outlet. They don't have that person they can talk to. They don't have that person or persons that they can turn to have a conversation, because they're like, they don't care. They don't want to listen. It's just going to go in one ear and out the other, or they're going to tell everybody about it and they're going to laugh. This is the mindset that people usually have, because this is generally how people act and what things that people actually do. And it's really not cool. It's not right. Probably in the middle of the channels, um, segments, like after I've had some videos uploaded and been had this going for a hot minute, I'm going to do a segment. See, all my segments, all of my live streams, all my things that I'm going to do, segment is based on in that particular live stream. So that's how that's going to happen. Child bullying specifically, because I was one. I got bullied out of high school. I was in the second semester of 11th grade and only had 1 year left. So, yes, I dropped out on my 18th birthday. So, there's that. And so, I want to do that segment. When I do the bullying segments, I want the first one to be on child bullying, and I want to be allowed, and the parent can be there too, or caregiver, or whichever, whatever, however. And they'll be in the box there, and they're going to tell the story, and they're going to be able to say what they want to say and what they have been suppressed inside for so long. So that is really going to be a really good video. I'm looking forward to doing that, but I'm just getting this channel off the ground, so let's take baby steps. Baby steps. But that will be amazing, because they will be able to emanate that strength and stuff into them, and they will be able to voice their opinion and voice, their story across the nation for all to be able to hear and witness. And that will be a very captivating, very, very rewarding feeling for them. to be able to do that. Some will be too afraid to speak out. I get it. But there will be some that hopefully we'll get some that will want to tell their story to help educate other children and help other children to be aware and such and so forth. But if you would like to see those segments on bullying, it won't be just children, but children is going to be my first segment sets. I will probably have a few videos on that first segment set, but it will be bullying in general after that. But if you would like to see those segments and you would like me to do something like that and think that that's really a good idea, let's get this video to 25 likes and 10 shares. If we can do that, and this is not a clout thing, let me make this known. Making videos, editing videos, that takes a lot of work. Get this to 25 likes and 10 shares. It shows me that this is something that you would like to see on the show. So, just putting that out there. Concern with the violence and all of this really terror going on. It all concerns me, but the thing that concerns me the most is the children. The SA, the abuse, the fact that your parents are not believing, you. First of all, let me say something. I am a mother of two, well, grown girls now. And if my child ever told me something that was legit, and because I know kids do lie, but if my child told me something that was legit, and I would be like, is this legit? I'm gonna believe them. You never do not ever not believe your child. So, but there's just too much of it going on. We need to protect our kids and we need to keep them safe. So, there's that. And another thing, I don't think that parents should try to be their kid. Um, I've heard a lot of I'm the cool mom. That can be taken in many ways. Like, I'm a cool mom. Like, moms try to relive their teenhood years again and stuff, or relive them through their child, or that kind of thing is what I'm talking about, because I don't judge a book by its cover. I like to read and analyze my books. Just saying. But all these pedos and stuff, they're on the internet, and they're not supposed to be on the internet. And I know that's a sensitive subject, but how are we supposed to be keeping our families and our children safe if we can't even keep them off the web? So that's a big concern, and that's a big problem that we have. And like monetarization through the governments to make sure that our children and our families stay safe by keeping the predators and the bad people and the people who want to do the good people harm off of the internet to the best of their acknowledgement, because there's millions and millions and millions and billions of people and trillions of people in our world. It's going to be hard to do, granted, but general population, if we can knock on that general pop, we're doing something. We're putting a dent in something. It only takes one person to make a difference. It only takes one voice to make a difference. Although hopefully that one voice turns into many, thousands, billions, trillions, gazillions, and things will start to happen. We need things to start to happen. We need changes to happen. We need our children to be safe. We need our bad influences that are getting our children to act a certain sort of way to smarten up and to better themselves. That of things children need to be embodying into their mindset and into their brains. Like, what can I do to better myself or to make my future good? Like, who cares? That person says, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to make it. I'm not going to be able to achieve these goals. Well, forget them because they don't know what they're talking about. I'm going to do this and I'm going to shine. I'm going to shine bright like a diamond. And I'm going to make it happen. That right there, that is what's going to make it happen. Not what other people are saying. That's what's going to make it happen. You saying forget you, I'm doing it anyway. Pineapple juice. But yeah. I'm also gonna be running. There's a few segments I have in my line on my list that I really do want to run. Um I can run a couple of them down. They're like a rough draft to let you know, be like, okay, okay, I see you. You know what kind of content wise. But here we go. Here we go, guys. Are you ready for this? Are you sure you're ready? Because there's a lot of content in the channel soon. Okay, all jokes aside. Bullying, DVSA, elderly abuse, animal abuse, helping the homeless. Testimonials about random things. There'll be random topics. Interviews with people, speak outs. Speak outs are like what I was just talking about, and about their traumas and what caused their traumas, and they will tell their story when they get the strength to tell their story. And again, millions of people will be able to be like, wow, you're very strong. So that kind of stuff. That is called speak outs on my channel. Wild child segment. That's what I was trying to get to. Where on TikTok, obviously, that's where my live streams will be. Where parents or caregivers, what your general is a wild child and they're out of control and they tell us their story and stuff about things that they're doing and things that you've done to try to correct the situation, but yet the situation, you know what I mean? That's wild child segment, and that will every segment will include, well, it won't be all in one, but it will include like each section will include a minimum of like 6 videos to 8 videos minimum. So we got gender comfort testimonials, and make aware and announce any issues that you think are, arose from your kind of your community, because I don't like to place labels. Okay, so that will be a thing. I would like to include every kind of walk of life, because everybody's somebody. But anyways, Comic House. We will have the weekend. It will have the whole, they'll have, I'll say like, they'll have like 15 minutes apiece to tell jokes and just have the complete floor with nobody saying anything. Everybody's mics will be muted. Well, they won't be muted. I mean, you gotta hear us laugh, right? But you know what I mean? So that will be a thing. Current events. Self explanatory, pretty much. Fundraisers. That will be again in the middle of the channel. It won't be like right off the bat. And job fairs.